Hello, welcome to Chrysalis Invictus Tarot. My name is Elizabeth and I'll be doing your reading tonight. I wanted to take a look at magic and beauty, the theme of magic and beauty, and see what messages we have for you in that theme and in that element. And we'll be asking the question, what magic and beauty is coming into your life at this time? So grounding your feet now into the earth. Perhaps you have some incense or you've lit a candle. Taking deep breaths in and out through the nose. Relaxing the shoulders down from the ears. Finding yourself centered in this place and in this space tonight, or whenever you're watching this video. We call in any ancestors, guides, our highest self, our highest intuition to bring us some wisdom and guidance tonight. I have pre-shuffled and pre-selected 3 different piles. This is pile number 1. I'll show you the symbol. Pile number 2. With the eye. I believe those are, they look like astrological symbols. I could be wrong though. And pile number 3. So making your selection and finding the timestamp below or in the comments. And please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel so we can continue to meet like this. And I'll see you at your reading. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. I hope you're well tonight. So we have a selection of cards here that I will go through one by one, giving you any messages that may come up at this time. We begin with Divine Guidance, number 38. Whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. I feel you've been reaching out for something. Perhaps you're not sure what. You know that there's something. There's a longing, there's a tug on your heart, almost as if it's attached to a star. It's being drawn so far away from you. Remember that you can ask whatever is drawing you to show itself. There's an old man with bushy eyebrows. He's very wise. He's a teacher. And he comes to teach you about your tradition. I can feel that there's a very strong pull between you both. He's waiting. You found him once in a book. You know his name. And now it's time to meet him. That was a specific message for someone. For others, you're being called by your guides to connect with them. If you don't have any guides, perhaps reaching out to a teacher who can provide you with some information about how to find these guides. It's a time to seek. Dream sweet, sleep deep. Sleep that's deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. For some of you, this apprenticeship happens in your sleep. Lucid dreams, dream work, dream journals. Pay attention to your dreams, your daydreams. This is where you learn powerful things. This is where you integrate powerful wisdom. If you haven't been sleeping well, finding ways to improve your sleep, focusing your life on better sleep. This could be by reducing caffeine intake, through diet, exercise, whatever you need to get yourself into this place of deep rest. Pulling you out of a depression, perhaps. Finding a new relationship to sleep, that it's not just to avoid, but it's for rest and rejuvenation. To the moon and back. You'll find a lot of beauty in the sky. Spending time at night, walking out underneath the stars, following the transits of the moon. Perhaps you will find beauty and connection and magic in your astrological charts. Birds may be sending messages to you as well. Particularly swans or birds that involve water and land. So ducks, geese, cranes, herons. This is very dreamy energy. This magic is deep and old and soulful. Day and night. Do you see how that became illuminated? This magic is leading you to a brightness, to a new life. Out of your present darkness. A balance of light and dark. The reflective quality of the daylight, but with the sun in your hands. And this is about being able to draw happiness or sunlight. I don't want to say control it, because controlling is the wrong word. You'll have mastery, a new kind of mastery over your emotions, where you can value the darkness and the light in equal proportion. But the deep dark night is behind you. And you're stepping into a light. And for your tarot, the 9 of Pentacles. In the physical realm, this is independent solidity. This is feeling proud of your accomplishments. This transition out of darkness allows you to fully appreciate the things that you've accomplished that you may have not appreciated up until now. You're integrating all of your bodily energies and bringing things into existence that you once only dreamed about or thought you were unworthy of or desired greatly but didn't know how to have. The Two of Wands. You may have to go somewhere to get what you want. Your present conditions are wrapped in your heart. You may have to leave something that is beloved. But in the sacrifice is something beautiful, a rising and a triumph. The Seven of Pentacles. There's still this rest and appreciation. Though you have arrived at this Nine of Pentacles, there's still a ways to go. And between the two is this weighing of options. Do I stay or do I go? But the answer will reveal itself in your guidance, in your dreams. I'm going to pull for you some cards from some oracle decks, the flower petals. First, to see what advice or messages they have for you tonight. I hope that you're feeling relaxed and receptive to receive this beauty and magic. Let's see. Will it focus? There we go. Lysantheus. It sounds like a name from a play. Gratitude and grace always look lovely on you. This is part of the softening. I feel very calm and soft in this energy for you. Like you're stepping into a new awareness of yourself that is very peaceful, that's very gently focused. Gardenia. Listen to the divine whispers. You see that? Listen to the divine whispers stirring in your heart. So again, this divine guidance, that seeking that I was feeling at the beginning, that's deep within your belly, that's deep within your heart. I think that's what this is talking about. That you already know the answers. You already know what it is. This magic flows through you easily if you let it. The gifts are yours. You just step into them. We'll now pull from the Secret Garden Oracle. Any further messages for pile number 1 in their magic, beautiful journey? Weed. Don't tolerate less than you deserve. And this is returning to that idea of worth, of feeling worthy of the accomplishments and the gifts that you've been given in this life. There's a part of you that still does not believe those things. But change your perspective, focus your lens. Allow yourself to see through the eyes of others and persevere. Pile number 1, you've been through a lot mentally and in your heart. I can feel that your heart has been broken very deeply. I can feel that you have a deeply wise and creative spirit that is not always surrounded by people and things that appreciate that energy or that steal from that energy. It makes you tired. But don't give up. This message is leave no stone unturned. Persevere. Everything that is meant for you will come if you allow it to. And we'll get 2 more messages from the Whispering Woods Oracle, and then we will close the reading. And I hope that you are feeling receptive to these messages, that you can feel their loving intention. Wish. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. And the wish is almost there in this 9 of Pentacles. The wish card is the 9 of Cups, but the 9 of Pentacles is material wishes coming true. So perhaps getting the job that you wanted to get, or just enjoying the bounty of what you've created. But this also asks you to engage with the natural world and to step outside, to give your dreams and your wishes and your divine energy to nature. And finally, hope. I'll leave you with hope. See if it'll focus. There we go. An idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. Ooh, I feel big things from this one. There's something you are going to create or start or begin that is just unbelievably beautiful and needed. Don't keep those gifts trapped inside of yourself. Pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you later. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. I hope that you feel peaceful and calm and receptive as we move through these cards. I'll just give you any words of wisdom or guidance, magic and beauty that come to me, or come through me as we move through these cards. First, we have glamour. Into the mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. This is stepping into a new relationship with yourself, of seeing the light and dark and seeing beauty in both. This is embracing the wisdom and difference of your body, of the lines in your face, of seeing yourself more like you see others with a non-judgmental gaze. Finding the beauty perhaps stripping down and no longer wearing a mask you used to wear. Ceasing to rely on a specific aesthetic to attract others, and recognizing that those who see you see a true beauty there. And this card reduces to a 6. It has this feeling of unconditional love and appreciation. So as you begin to appreciate your reflection and what you see physically, you begin to appreciate and love yourself inwardly, or vice versa. And then you begin to see and cast that loving gaze outward on others. So becoming less judgmental of the way other people look and the way you perceive others. You lost your first card. Bloom. This is growth. This is connecting up and reaching up to the sky as you root down. You're able to bloom because you have grown a strong foundation for yourself, strong roots. You begin to express your true form, your true color. No longer being afraid to show your true self. This could be an aesthetic change, but it can also be related to some aspects of your personality. Like a sense of humor, or just a loving, receptive energy, where before you may have been guarded. You're willing to reach out, more willing to explore new ideas, new ways of being. Can you hear me? There's an emotional adaptation that's taken place where you have discovered a way of feeling natural within the emotional realm as well as outside of that realm. And you'll see that she has this horn to call out, but she's not using it. She's allowing her energy, her vibration to call in and attract others. This is a big part of this message, is that you're attracting others with your true self, with your true beauty, with the truth of who you are, letting your freak flag fly. This person accepts herself. This is how I am now. And not in a way that denies change or a need for growth, but in a way that is natural. And we'll take a look at the tarot. Oh, sorry. That was from the last pile. Let's start with the first card here. We have the Two of Cups reversed. Okay. Let's start here. Let's stay with the Two of Cups reversed. So you can see here that there are two cups, and in the upright they would flow down and intertwine. But in the reverse, what this is telling me is that you are no longer looking for validation from a partner, from another, from outside of yourself. And just as these braids are reaching up toward the sky, we have this same imagery here with the intertwined flow of what is supposed to be, I think, water. Reaching up again, ascending upward. And there has to be a strong attraction for that to rise upward. And so again, this is releasing into the idea that you can be loved for who you are, for your true self, against all odds. There's always someone that will love the thing that we dislike the most about ourselves. And that is part of the beautiful magic that's happening for you right now in your life. And then we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords doesn't always know what is right. This is the message I'm getting. Again, there's this surrender of thinking, analyzing, prodding, judging, this surrender to an infinite and this energy of not caring that these swords are encroaching, the judgments of others, the thoughts and opinions of others that are maybe harsh or coming from their own pain or experience, perhaps jadedness, or that just don't apply to you. This is you knowing yourself. It's really, really beautiful. I'm going to pull some cards from the Flower Petals, the Secret Garden, and the Whispering Woods to see what guidance we have for you moving forward. Chrysanthemum with the sun energy. Be here always with willing hands and heart. oh, I just feel the heart opening. This love that you have for yourself is generating this beautiful echo of love outward. That the more you accept yourself, the more that you remove these masks and reach as far high as you do down, it's just an incredible feeling. Lily of the Valley. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. Oh. Happiness is found with your purpose. So perhaps your purpose is what brought this on. And if you are not feeling that this current energy is your current energy, or if you're not feeling like this reading is your current energy, but you could see it being your trajectory, perhaps finding your life's purpose, or just knowing if you have found your life's purpose, that is what is helping you to blossom and grow and feel better about yourself. You know, when we are in that space of appreciating our accomplishments and appreciating what we do every day and living our life's purpose, it changes our reflection in the mirror. We have discover. Look at the early dewdrops before they disappear with the morning sun. And this is appreciating small things. Perhaps you have developed a new morning routine, or are doing something to liven up your morning self, transform. Surrender to this energy of transformation. Allow yourself to become beautiful. It says, rise above any situation and become the best version of you. And that's what she's doing here. She's rising above. She's comfortable with her emotions. She's comfortable with her dark side. She's comfortable to remove her mask and reach up and reach down and bloom and blossom and transform. She is living her purpose. And I say she, this could be for he as well. It's a she in the card. But these readings are for everyone. And we're going to pull some cards from the Whispering Woods, and then we will close out the reading. Reconnect. Pardon me. Reconnect. Secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. So this is about what I said here with the embracing of the shadow and the dark. So there's a saying, and I'm going to butcher it, so I'm not going to try and say it word for word, but it's about accepting your shadows so that no one can use them against you. And that's what I'm getting from this, is that when you have accepted your shadows, when you have accepted your flaws. So let's use a superficial example. Let's say you don't like your nose and someone makes a comment about your nose, but you have healed your relationship and you've found a way to love and appreciate your ugly nose. I'm not saying your nose is ugly, but I think you get my point. Then what they say isn't going to hurt you in the same way. It doesn't have the same power that it would. So this is just reminding you to sometimes we hold these negative things about ourselves sacred. And so it's about releasing those things from the sacred. It is not sacred to feel low about yourself. It is not sacred to speak ill of yourself. And finally, let go. I feel like I had it. Enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. And this is the pulsing of the firefly reminds me of this idea of beauty or appreciation for superficial things. And also a release of the need for validation from others, which we've seen throughout these cards has already started to be released. So if you're not in this space right now, this is where you're headed. This is where your magic is leading you. This is where beauty, your path of beauty. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and we'll see you soon. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. We're going to take a look at your cards one by one and see what messages are coming through for you about what magic is flowing through you at this time or in the near future, the future present, and what beauty. Let's see what messages we have for you tonight. Number 19, inspiration. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. All right, so there's some powerful higher magic, potentially more ceremonial, more ritual magic happening here. You're connecting to strong, if not Isis, strong energies. These strong energies are leading you, guiding you through what is eternity. What it means to explore expansive possibility. The world around you is moving out, 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 and you are drawing out the edges. You are deepening your space holding magic, so perhaps becoming a teacher or a guide in some way, a high priestess, receiving initiations from spirit. This is very powerful. It's very powerful. Hopefully you're being cautious. I don't mean to be your mother. Let's take a look at what else we have here. The gift. Oh, wonderful. So you're coming into your gifts, the swan. The swan has come up in, if you haven't watched my Lunasa reading, I would recommend watching it after this. The swan comes up there as well as a deep guide for us through this time. There's a need here to protect your secrets, to protect your gifts, to not freely give your energy and your gifts away to just anyone. Beware of collaborations. But this is a beautiful, beautiful time to cultivate these gifts, to work closely with spirit. And this is more of a time of solitary practice, merging with spirit, perhaps shape-shifting. This is my most spiritual pile number 3. Already you have awakened, you've experienced potentially already some initiations or some ascension. And so you're discovering and unlocking new aspects of your consciousness and your gifts. You are learning to merge with the natural elements, to work with the natural elements. Shapeshift. I keep hearing shapeshift. So this is powerful stuff. Really beautiful work when it's done safely. No rain today. This illuminated, the sun looks a lot like a moon to me. But there is this feeling of freedom. Even in the hard parts, even in the hard times, even in the difficulties, there's a sense of freedom and escape. And I don't want to say escape. Of exploration. Exploration that helps you to understand yourself more deeply, understand the world around you more deeply. It's as if you're dancing with the rhythm of creation. That you are able to maintain a higher vibration. It's just a new way of living, really. You have the Hierophant, I don't know why I said it that way, the Hierophant in reverse. So these practices are non-traditional. Perhaps you've been hunting for keys in the last little while. You may have seen deer, omens, unusual guidance around. You may be deepening your relationship. This divine guide could be a masculine guide. And you're learning to give and to take, to leave offerings and to work manifestation magic. So shape-shifting manifestation magic. You've been busy. The Four of Cups reversed. This almost to me is like a cauldron spilling downward. It's upside down. And these cups, these other cauldrons are catching this energy. And so though things may seem upside down or things may seem to others to be messy or falling apart, you may not be looking traditionally successful at this time, or it may not look beautiful to others or good to others, but you're exactly where you need to be and doing exactly what you need to do. And strength. Bear medicine here. The power of the infinite. Strong, strong ancestral work here. Traditionally, the Strength card has a woman who has tamed a lion. But this bear is someone who has tamed themselves, who has mastered their inner medicine, that is on the path to healing themselves. So you have shape-shifting, manifestation, opening doors, unlocking possibilities, ascension, working with powerful deities. And to the world, it may look like you're going mad, but you're healing. And you're coming into strength and incredible possibility. This is wonderful and beautiful. Pile number 3. I'm going to pull some cards from the Flower Petals Oracle. I hope that you are feeling peaceful and at ease. Perhaps you're watching this before bedtime as a way to relax and unwind. Daphne, what pleases us most shapes us. And that's one of the beautiful things about this work that you're doing right now, is that you feel really fulfilled and really driven to do it. It doesn't feel like work to shapeshift, to manifest, to follow these guides and these visions and these dreams. Carnation, keep going, keep growing, be unstoppable. I'm going to put that over here next to the bear. This is the beauty and the magic. It's this growth, this unbelievable growth that you are undergoing. And if you aren't there yet, you will be. So this is current or future present energies. So energies that you will be stepping into very soon, or that maybe you already feel. Are you kidding me? This could not be more clear. Strength. Don't let the weeds and thistles cultivate in your garden. That's not even a possibility here. It's not even a possibility. Don't look at it. You don't need to see it. You don't need to hear it. This is different from constructive criticism or from someone who believes in what you believe advising you. Because what this is talking about are people who have no idea what your work is, no idea what you're actually doing, that will make jokes about it or minimize it or make it seem silly. And that's just, you don't have to invite that energy in. But if someone has, a respectful listening ear and has respectful concerns or things that they want to discuss with you, that's different. Those are different situations. And serenity. Value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence. What pleases us most shapes us. So there's definitely an inward movement here of going inside and finding this peace and strength in your practice, in these gifts that you are unlocking and embracing, in this change that you have cultivated in your life and in yourself over years or months. And we'll get some final messages from the Whispering Woods and then say goodnight. So finally we have our second to last card, is patience. Everything can be accomplished at nature's pace. This is a reminder that we don't have control over these bigger things, these bigger forces and energies, which I'm sure that you know. It's just a reminder that have patience. You are on the right path. Things are unfolding as they should, as they need to. And finally, and I believe you're doing this already, learn. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. So owl may be a guide for you as well. Maybe a sign you're looking for at this time. This message from owl. Observe the night. Observe the shadows. Observe the darker parts of yourself. And this is how you heal. And that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Please hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, leave a comment, and let me know how it resonated. And we'll see you another time. Thank you.